Hey everybody, so we're going to be doing a reading. I think that I'm going to base this reading off of, it's going to be like a shadow work reading, just because I did bring out my shadow work tarot deck. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with an Isis Oracle deck, an Isis Oracle card. Using her oracle deck. So we're just gonna kind of we're gonna get a theme for the reading. Okay, so we have Serpent of Fire, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. That's what the card looks like. I'm gonna read it out of the book just a little bit. Interesting. Let's see. Serpent. Okay, so it says, Isis, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood and Queen of the Serpent of Fire, guides you through transformation now as your energy field grows. Stronger and old energies are burned away in the process of your growth. Trust that you are growing and are more capable than you have been previously. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. Ooh. Did you guys see the lights flicker as I was reading that? So this is a major like transformation. This is a major cleansing. That, and I think that this is very like collective, because even myself, like I'm going through this right now too, you know, just it's a major cleansing, and it's all about, you know, letting go of that old energy, you know, those energies that no longer serve you. You know, they may have in the past, but now as you grow, you know, and you transform more, those energies no longer assist you. So it's a major cleansing. Let's see, what are we cleansing? What are we getting rid of? What old energy are we? Okay, so we have the Chariot, which is barricade. And then we also have the Ace of Torment, which would be the Ace of Swords, Smoke and Mirrors. So with this energy of the Chariot and the Ace of Torment, the Ace of Swords, this is giving me this energy of, yeah, I'll say this is like this energy of illusion. Okay, it's almost like this energy of illusion has been blocking our way, right? Which makes a lot of sense, because we do have the Seven of Sorrow, which is optical illusions at the bottom of the deck. This would be the Seven of Cups. So there may have been like this energy of like it's almost like we didn't know in which direction to go, because it's like there was a lot of options, but in some of those options there was a lot of illusions, right? It was like the card says, it was just smoke and mirrors. It wasn't actually something genuine. It wasn't real. It wasn't authentic. And then look, we have the Ten of Decay, which would be the Ten of Pentacles, pipe dream. So there was something that was really keeping us in this energy of illusion. I keep getting like the guessing game. Wow, we have the Sun. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. So what have you guys been entertaining? You know, what were you entertaining that you are no longer willing to give your energy to? There was something here that we were entertaining for quite some time. And again, like I said, it ended up putting us in this energy of illusion. It like took us off our path for a moment there. And then we have the Strength card in reversed, and this is Caged Beast. So whatever this was, you weren't allowing yourself to truly be yourself. And in doing that, you repressed a lot of emotions. And it almost got to this point of, just like of an explosion almost. It's like a catastrophe is what I'm seeing. We have the Ace of Decay, which is bad seed. So that would be the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever this is, it wasn't stable. Okay, it could be a relationship of some sort, just because when I split the deck, we do have the Lovers card, which is carnal thirst. So it could be some sort of foundation that we were building around. It was just something that wasn't steady. Okay, whether it was from your end, whether it was from the other end, whether it was from both of you guys. Okay, because we all play a part, right? It's not just one or the other person. We all play a part. This was meant to come down. This was meant to fall away, because again, it wasn't real. It wasn't authentic. We have the Dictator of Decay, powerless. So this would be the King of Pentacles. And then we have the Nine of Sorrow, access denied, in reverse. So somebody could have rejected you guys. Okay, somebody could have closed the door on you guys. It could be somebody with heavy, I wanted to say Capricorn energy, but what I meant was heavy earth energy, because we do have the Pentacles here like 3 times. So this is somebody who rejected you. But because this is a shadow reading, okay, how have you rejected yourself? How have you rejected yourself? Because it's going to mirror back to you, right? What you're doing to yourself. But again, we like to play the blame game. We like to blame other people. But somewhere along here, you ended up rejecting yourself. So maybe you weren't expressing your needs. Maybe you weren't putting boundaries up. Maybe you were trying to people please. Whatever the case is, there's this wound of rejection with this Nine of Cups being here. And it's like, I'm looking at the clock right here, right? And then you see like there's a person, like a ghost almost, holding it. But this is telling me that this was going to happen eventually. And the reason being is because there is something from your past that is haunting you. And it played out in this dynamic. Let's see. All right, so what else? Like, I'm hearing this was like a power struggle, okay? Whatever this was, you guys were wanting control over it. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, painful ending. Look at that, the Seven of Cups, again, fantasy and temptation. I think you guys were giving too much to this fantasy rather than looking at the reality of it. Because it ended up, whatever this situation was, it ended up really hurting you. I don't think it was just you, though. I think it really hurt the other person as well. Yeah, look at that. The Emperor, Divine Masculine in reverse. This was a power struggle. There was a lot of control here. There was a lot of wanting to control, which ended in this painful ending. Because I'm hearing you guys just couldn't compromise with one another. Four of Wands in reverse. Foundation and commitment again. Maybe somebody here didn't want to commit. Now, one thing that I've learned about commitment is a lot of the times we're not willing to commit because of abandonment issues. Okay. I do see with the Six of Pentacles being upright that there was, I do feel like there was a lot of give and take in whatever this was. It was equal, you know. It wasn't just one or the other, but again, it was that dynamic of this power struggle. Somebody wanted too much control here. Now, whether that's you, whether that's the other person, whether it was the both of you, remember this is a shadow reading, so we are looking at ourselves, okay? We're looking at our own behaviors. There could have been, you know, maybe you wanted to control things by not, maybe, you know, expressing yourself. Maybe you didn't want to hurt the other person's feelings. But then what ended up happening? You ended up rejecting yourself to where this person ended up rejecting you. Ooh. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is memories and reunion. Yeah, so like I said, you know, with this Nine of Sorrow being in reverse, this was already meant to happen because there is something from your past that is still haunting you. With the Six of Cups, it could be something from our childhood. A lot of the times, that's normally where it stems from. I also believe in past life and how that can really affect you as well. So it could be something from a past life. The Empress, the Divine Feminine, but she came out in reverse. So not only do we have the Divine Masculine, we also have the Divine Feminine. So this was causing some sort of imbalance, okay, between the two. Again, it's that power struggle. I just keep getting that power struggle over and over again. Three of Wands, awaiting results in reverse. It's on, okay, I'm getting this energy of like you guys were waiting for something to change here, and it wasn't going to. It wasn't going to because we weren't allowing for it to happen. We, okay, us. Because remember, it takes two of us, right? It takes two of us. And I feel like you, my viewer, you were not expressing yourself in the way that you needed to. And this could be because of fear, you know, traumas that are holding us back. That fear of rejection, feeling like if you speak up and you say something, you know, this person's going to abandon you. But look what happened. It ended up happening. Three of Swords, heartache in reverse. So again, this is past pain. This is a betrayal that you've experienced already in the past, and it's playing out once again. What is some advice to the viewer in regards to this situation? What is some advice? Ooh. So we have, we'll go in order. The Seven of Swords. So this is the advice, okay? The Seven of Swords, deception and strategy. We have the Justice card in reverse, which is soul contract. And then we have Temperance, which is restoration. So this is telling me that there was deception, okay? Now, it could be physical deception, you know, maybe there was like some cheating energy, you know, somebody stabbing you in the back. But what I'm getting, because this soul, and this is how I'm reading it, since the Justice card is in reverse, in this deck, it's soul contract. I feel like this, whatever this is, it's not done yet, okay? It's not done yet. There's a lot of deception, but I do feel like it was our own deception. Our own mind was like playing tricks on us. So the advice to you is quiet down the mind, because the mind is going to continue playing those games with you, okay? Whatever this is, it is not done yet. There's still some sort of unfinished business here. And that's why we have this Temperance card, the Restoration card. Because I do feel like whenever this person comes back around, there's going to be a lot of healing happening. I think that what needed to happen was there needed to be some sort of separation, okay, in order for us to really look at all of this. But it's not done yet, okay? Now, I'm not sitting here saying that this is something that's going to last forever, but this is something that's going to bring in a lot of healing, because we've been able to really look at these aspects of ourselves. And if you haven't, start doing it, okay? Look at yourself in the mirror as well. We can't just sit here and constantly blame people either. We really have to look at ourselves as well, or things will never change, because everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. And that will just be mirrored back to you in your physical waking life. So we have the dream, hope, faith, and surrender. That was really what I was about to get to, is that there is a need for surrender here. The power of the dream resides in the act of dreaming. Allow yourself the freedom to aspire, for you are worth your best efforts, regardless of the outcome. Take time today to dream what you may and have faith that it is good. So to me too, this energy is, don't focus on the what ifs, maybe I could have did this right, this a different way, or, don't focus on that. Because I do feel like there's going to be another opportunity that comes around. Okay? But we have to surrender, right? At this moment, we have to surrender. We need to let things play out the way that they need to play out. Divine timing is definitely at hand right here. Okay, I'm going to take this one. It says, the reflection pool, truth, contemplation, and fearlessness. Emotions are a complex thing, but when allowed, can show you a deeper truth. Take space today for your emotions. Write them down. Feel how they reside within your body and let them be without judgment. Exactly. The only way that we're going to be able to move past all this is by allowing ourselves to feel it. Let it be in your body. Allow yourself to feel it. Don't go and try to distract yourself. Don't, you know what I mean? And that's by anything. Maybe you like to drink your pain away. Maybe you like to smoke your pain away. Fuck your pain away. There's just so many things that we tend to do when emotions come up because we don't want to feel them. But that's not going to get us anywhere anymore, okay? It's going to keep putting us back in this cycle. So really spend time, okay, looking at yourself while you're in this moment of solitude. Because something here is being transformed. I just realized that at the bottom of the Isis deck, there is the card Rising Sun, the Divine Solar Child Reborn. So there is something here that there's a rebirth happening here, okay? Something is being reborn. Again, like I said, there is unfinished business here, but we first have to look at ourselves, okay? We first have to look at ourselves and how we played a role in this dynamic. There was a power struggle here. Yeah, we have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. I love this so much. Love does not give up or lose faith. And that's exactly what this card, the dream, is, right? It has both of those words. It has hope, faith. So just because something didn't go the way that you planned, it doesn't mean that there wasn't love here, okay? Like I said, this was a power struggle. We had our own ghosts from the past come back and haunt us. But it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. So let's see what else. Wow. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Exactly. So what are you going to choose to do in this situation? What are you going to decide to choose? Are we going to keep sitting here dwelling, blaming the other person? Or are we going to choose to look at ourselves in the mirror? The choice is up to you, right? There is multiple outcomes that can come from this situation. It just depends on the choice that you decide to make. And look, at the bottom we have, I love you. These are powerful words. Like I said, there was love in the situation, but those ghosts came back and haunted the both of you, okay? I'm not just saying it was you. It came back towards the both of you. But there is a need to be here. You know, there's a need to be honest here, okay? There's a need to be honest. If we can't be honest with ourselves, this isn't going to go anywhere. This will remain the same way. So we have to be honest with ourselves. Let me see. There is... Okay. Look at that. With this card, the rising sun, the divine solar child reborn. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. It says, a dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. Even when you felt like giving up, you chose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine, and continue with the path. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. Yes, exactly. So with you guys being persistent, right, and doing the work and looking at yourself, being honest with yourself, a new phase in your life is beginning. And that's why I said that whatever this is, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. Okay. But keep going, you know, keep doing what you need to do for you. Focus on yourself, you know, in this moment. And when this situation does come back around, you're able to look at it from a completely different perspective. Okay. Now you know, like, okay, now I know that I need to express myself. You know, now I know that I need to tell this other person what my needs are. Now I know that I need to put boundaries up. Now I know that I need to spend some time by myself. Whatever the case is, you're going to go into the situation with more knowledge. So with one last card, what is something that we should be focusing on, Spirit, during this time? What is something... Ooh, of course. So we have nurturing thyself. Honoring and taking care of your physical self should be a top priority when you're developing any sort of abilities. Don't forget that your vessel, wow. Don't forget that you're the vessel for reception and transmission of psychic energy. Nurturing yourself is not selfish, but it is a necessity. So again, focusing on yourself, right? Nurturing yourself. Doing what it is that you need to do for yourself. Maybe this is a time for you to focus on your, you know, your goals, on your healing, you know, whatever that is for you. And then we also have calling cards from heaven. Your loved ones are near. Oh my goodness. Your loved ones are never more than a thought away. They're always around you, sending you little signs like breadcrumbs on your path. You've selected this card as a reminder to reach out for a sign from heaven. So if you're feeling like lonely, you know, depleted, lost, call upon your guides, call upon whatever you believe in, okay? And then we have the psychic journaling real quick. Start to write down your thoughts. Empty your mind. You know, don't allow those thoughts to stay in there, okay? Do whatever you need to do to nurture yourself during this time, because this situation is going to be coming back around and you're going to be looking at it from a different perspective, okay? So thank you guys so much for being here with me, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day, or rest of your day, and as always, do something that your heart desires, do something that your heart loves. Thank you.